Okay, so now you're going to be learning about HTML headings and paragraphs. Okay, so these are one of the most important tags of HTML. Okay, so HTML headings and paragraphs. So I'm going to be coding in my favorite Visual Studio Code text editor. If you haven't downloaded this, then please download it because I also had told you about this in my previous video. Okay, so you have to do the setups. So download it and do the setups. Download also the live server. Okay, so after doing the setups, the interface or the screen that you're gonna see is this. And now let's go to the folder that you're gonna be coding in. This file also, and go inside this. So here you have the thing set up here. So there's no any file right now to do our coding. So I'm gonna create a file with the name, let's say, heading.html. Okay, so this is the name of the file in which you're gonna be writing our HTML codes. Okay, so this is it. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the boilerplate code using the Emmet abbreviation. So here's written the Emmet abbreviation. So what is Emmet abbreviation? It is actually a short way for pasting the boilerplate or coding. Okay, so just understand it's a faster way, quicker way of writing something in a HTML. Okay. In a document. Okay. Now, the tag that we are talking about is the h1 tag. So let me just write the h1 tag here. The heading, not only the h1 tag, but the heading tags. Okay. So what are the heading tags? Actually, heading tags are tags that we use for writing headings. Okay. So this is going to be very helpful for writing headings. So first one is h1. Okay. So let me just write something into this to demonstrate what does it do. Okay. So this is heading. Now, right click it and open this with live server. Okay, so if you open it with live server, meaning this will be opened up in the browser. Okay, so you can separately, after saving this, you could open up your browser. Open up the file in browser as well. But I'm doing this for doing it fast. Okay, so this is the best way, by opening up in the live server. This is why we have downloaded live server. Okay, so I didn't show you how to download it because this is not about this. You can do it on your own. Download the Visual Studio Code, this text editor, and download the live server. Okay. Now, okay, so our heading is appearing here. So you can see, what this heading is looking like. It's bold and big. Okay, so it's bold and big. So let me just write another heading here, which is the second type of heading, which is the H2 heading. So we have headings from H1 to H6. So total 6 headings. Okay. So let me write something here. This is H2. Okay. This is H2 we have written. Now let's see how does it look like. Okay. So this is H2. You can see that this is a little smaller, but it's still bold. Okay. Okay, so but one thing that you need to keep in mind is that don't use headings for only making your paragraphs bold. Okay, so don't use it for making paragraphs bold. Using for writing headings. This is H3. Now you can see how does H3 look like. This is H3, and okay, so they are like H4, H5, H6. Okay, so let me just change them to other headings as well. This is gonna be H4. This is gonna be a H5. Next gonna be H6. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna say as H6. This is H6. If you save it, it's gonna be appearing like this. So you can see this is the most important or the most big heading. This is the smallest heading. This is the most biggest heading and the most boldest heading. This is the most smallest, and the less bolder heading. And okay, this is the most important. This is the least important. So this is these are some headings for writing headings. Okay, so if you're writing any heading, then you can use either any of these headings, and if you write another heading after the heading, then use the less important heading. Okay, so for example, if you write something in H1, and again there's gonna be another heading followed by that previous heading, then you use H2 so that it is a less important heading than the previous one. Okay, So these were headings, and if you want to get more information about headings, then what you can do is, helpful habit of programmers are actually googling everything. Okay, so you can even Google about anything that you like. So, headings. Don't know what I'm writing today. Headings in HTML. So you have it. So headings in HTML. So the results are coming up here. So HTML headings are defined with H1 to H6 tags. H1 defines the most important heading, H6 defines the least important heading. So this is the thing that I told you right now. Okay? So okay, so the most used website by me is this, W3 Schools. Okay, so this is what I prefer most to use. Okay, so here it comes everything explained and everything in an explained manner. Okay, so also you can use this website for learning more things as a programmer. Okay, moving ahead. Let's move ahead with another thing. So next thing that actually is the p tag. Okay, for writing paragraphs. So this video is not only going to be about the heading tag, but it's going to be about the p tag as well. Okay, so let me just create another file, paragraph.html, named paragraph.html, and inside of this actually I'm gonna see. Okay, paste the boilerplate as you had done. Inside of body, I'm gonna use p tag for specifying paragraphs. So we write paragraphs inside of p tag. So this is my paragraph. This is my paragraph. Okay. If I write this, then this will appear on the document. Why it's not appearing? Oh, because I changed the file. You know. So you have to open up the live server again. Open the live server. Okay. So you have the document. This is my paragraph written here using the p tag. So this is what do you use the p tag for? So you can write any number of sentences inside this. Okay, using p tag. So here would appear paragraphs. So I'm using lorem, meaning this is actually the example of the text. Of the paragraphs. It's a dummy text. Dummy text meaning what? Just an example. Okay, so for showing just an example, you use lorem because you don't waste our time writing something. Okay, so this is just dummy text, not the text that we want. Okay, so what is lorem? If you don't learn about that, then just Google it. Lorem in HTML. Okay, so here come the information what lorem is. Okay, so make sure you are on an HTML file, index.html. This is because emmet works on HTML files or CSS files. Type lorem followed by the number of words you want without spaces. That is lorem 20 would generate 20 words. Hit the tab button and the lorem ipsum text gets automatically generated. So what it says is any text that you that you want it to automatically be generated, then you can use the lorem emmet. Okay, so it's an emmet meaning a shortcut that comes in handy for showing quick demonstration. Okay, so there's also another way of using lorem as well. I'll show you in a minute. So what is that? Let me just get rid of this. And okay, so let's say we want any number of paragraphs here. Sentences here. In this case, is lorem and the number of sentences that you want. Let's say in this case 35. There will appear 35 sentences here. Let me just demonstrate you in here. Okay, so you have 30. Just a sentence. Actually, 35 words will come, not sentence. Okay, so 35 words will come. So this is what is also say 20 words. Okay, so in this case 35 words will come, not sentences. So I'm wrong about that. So it's words. So 35 words will come if you use the lorem emmet. Okay, so this was it for headings and paragraphs. Okay, so see you in the next video.